Good morning, students. To continue with the same exercise, today we will start with question number 4. See the question, what is given. In the given figure, if PQ is parallel to ST and angle PQR is equal to 110 degree and RST equals to 130 degree, find angle QRS. Means it is given that this PQ is parallel to ST. This angle PQR is equal to 110 degree and angle RST equals to 130 degree. We have to find out this angle. So let's see for this what we have to do. We will do one construction. We will draw a line RU parallel to ST through point R. Now since ST is parallel to RU, so this angle plus this angle will be equal to 180 degree co-interior angles. So angle RST plus angle SRU means this angle will be equal to 180 degree because they are co-interior angles. So this angle will be equal to 180 minus 130, that is 50 degree. So this angle will be equal to 50 degree, that is angle SRU is equal to 50 degree. Now since PQ is parallel to ST and ST is parallel to RU, so we have learnt that lines parallel to the same line are parallel to each other. So PQ will be parallel to RU. Now if PQ is parallel to RU cut by transversal QR, then angle PQR will be equal to angle QRU, means this whole angle will be equal to 110 degree, alternate interior angles. Now what is this angle QRU equal to? This is equal to angle QRS, this angle plus angle SRU. We have already found out what is SRU equal to, that was equal to 50 degree. So what will be this angle equal to? 110 minus 50 degree, that is equal to 60 degree. Now let's see question number 5. It is given that AB is parallel to CD and angle APQ is equal to 50 degree and angle PRD is equal to 127 degree. Find X and Y. Now since AB is parallel to CD cut by transversal PQ, so angle APQ will be equal to angle X. So this angle will be equal to this angle because they are alternate interior angles. So X will be equal to 50 degree. Now see this. Since AB is parallel to CD cut by transversal PR, so angle APR, this angle, okay, will be equal to angle PRD. Angle PRD is 127 degree. Now what is angle APR? This is 50 plus Y and we have to find out Y. Can you find out Y now? 50 plus Y is equal to 127 degree. So Y will be equal to 127 minus 50, that is 77 degree. So do this sum on your own in the maths copy. Now let's see question number 6. See the figure. PQ and RS are two mirrors placed parallel to each other. An incident ray AB strikes the mirror PQ at B. The reflected ray moves along the path BC and strikes the mirror RS at C and again reflects back along CD. We have to prove that AB is parallel to CD. So for this mirror PQ, AB is the incident ray and BC is the reflected ray. Whereas for the mirror RS, BC is the incident ray and CD is the reflected ray. We have to prove that these rays AB and CD are parallel to each other. For this we have to do few constructions. So drop BL perpendicular to RS and CM perpendicular to PQ. Name these angles as angle 1, 2 and here as 3, 4. Now since BL is perpendicular to RS and CM is perpendicular to PQ and PQ is parallel to RS. If PQ is parallel to RS means what? That the distance between PQ and RS is same, are equal. So it will remain equal at all points. So BL will be parallel to CM. Now if BL is parallel to CM, then angle 2 will be equal to angle 3. Because if BL is parallel to CM cut by transversal BC, then angle 2 will be equal to angle 3, alternate interior angles. At the same time, you know the law of reflection of the mirror, that angle of incidence is equal to angle of reflection. So for this mirror, BL is the normal. So angle 1 is the incident ray and angle 2 is the reflected ray for this mirror PQ. So angle 1 will be equal to angle 2 by the law of reflection, that angle of incidence is equal to angle of reflection. Similarly, for mirror RS, CM is the normal and BC is the incident ray and CD is the reflected ray. So angle of incidence will be equal to angle of reflection, that is angle 3 is equal to angle 4. I again repeat, here angle 1 will be equal to angle 2 and angle 3 will be equal to angle 4 by the laws of reflection, that is angle of incidence is equal to angle of reflection. For this mirror, angle of incidence is I is 1, angle of reflection is 2. For this mirror, angle of incidence is 3 and angle of reflection is 4. Now we have already proved that angle 2 is equal to angle 3 because they are alternate interior angles. So if angle 2 is equal to angle 3, angle 1 is equal to angle 2 and angle 3 is equal to angle 4, which we have already shown, then from 1, 2 and 3 we can write down that angle 1 is equal to angle 4. Now if we add equation 1 and equation 4, we will get angle 1 plus angle 2 is equal to angle 3 plus angle 4. Now what do you find here? Angle 1 plus 2 is equal to angle 3 plus 4. Means angle ABC is equal to angle BCD. So if this angle is equal to this angle, means, and also what do we find? That this angle ABC is and angle BCD, means this angle and this angle are alternate interior angles. Therefore AB is parallel to CD. Hence proved. Also children, do example 4, 5, 6 of NCERT book. Given here, you can see here page number 101, example 4, example 5, very important, and example 6 in your maths copy, as well as question number 5 on your own. Though I have discussed in the video, in this video, you do it in your maths copy and complete the whole exercise. Also you practice from your RS Agarwal book. Okay, thank you.